Hello, I'm Jonathan Perry. When content creators ask me to explain metadata, what it is and why it's important, I typically tell them that while the details can be complicated, the high-level principles are powerful and they're simple, and I'll bet that you already know them. Let's find out. First, metadata makes things discoverable. Let's say you enter a contest. You get a call not long after saying, "Congratulations, you've won a new car." And it's parked somewhere in Manhattan, but we don't know exactly where. You now have a problem. There are 4.5 million parking spots in Manhattan. You don't have a car problem because the car itself is fine. You have a metadata problem. Specifically, you need location data in order to discover that car. Silly example, I agree, but I find that publishers often still do the same thing with their books. There are tens of millions of books available now. There are millions more new coming in every year. No matter how good your book is and how carefully you publish it, without helping the customer find it, it's going to be lost in a large and growing crowd. That's especially true if your customer is actually a machine, let's say a buying program or a search engine. Remember, these computer programs, all they can do is to search metadata and compare it and analyze it. They're very good at that, so why not use them and let them become an opportunity instead of a problem? Now, metadata has a lot of other uses too, all along the supply chain, editorial, accounting, control. But the main one by far is metadata makes your book discoverable in the marketplace. To ask yourself what metadata actually is, I think it'd be easier to think of it this way. Metadata is that set of information that can represent your book all by itself when you're not around to do it. People have metadata too. You have a resume, a credit history, a medical record. And when you apply for insurance or a mortgage, the decision's probably going to be made mostly, or like it or not, entirely on your metadata, not on you personally with your winning smile and your wonderful character. And the decision will probably be made by people and processes, even computer programs far away, and it may even be made entirely on the basis of an objective computer program. So the upshot of all this is, whenever you publish a book, you also must publish a corresponding set of metadata to represent it. If you do this badly or not at all, bad things happen. Metadata, after all, is the connective tissue that makes things happen. But if you do it right, good things happen all through the supply chain, including the fact that your customer can discover, find, buy, and read your book. That's what they wanted, and that's what you wanted for them. Metadata has a lot of other uses. It can help you in many ways, but the best thing is you only have to do it once for each book. Once it's done, properly created and properly sent out, it acts like an unpaid, ever-faithful agent 24/7 going through the supply chain all around the world, helping you and your book from that point on forever. That's why we do it. I hope this helps. Thank you.